Hi, I'm Tom, one of the product managers here at SciMed, here today to give you a brief overview and practical demonstration of this instrument right here, which is the LaserNet 200 series particle counter from Spectro Scientific, or LNF for short. It uses direct laser imaging to capture images of particles passing through an internal flow cell, with ultimately results collected for particle count, size distributions, and also critically images of the largest particles, which can allow a sense of wear shape classification to allow more targeted and actionable data as to the types of wear that may be occurring in your machinery asset. So this may include sliding, cutting or fatigue wear, as well as allowing for automated error correction for uninteresting air and water bubbles, and in addition to non-metallic particles as well, be that dust ingress as well as fibers. As a system, it's very, very simple to operate. You have one of your samples of interest taken here, and very important to ensure this is well homogenized and representative of your asset before you start. Typically that's done by mechanical agitation, perhaps shaking for 60 seconds, and I've already done that here prior to this video. Once you're confident you've got a reliable sample, the sipper tube is inserted down into that sample and a test is begun from the software. Once begun, the onboard peristaltic pump draws the oil up through the sipper tube and in through the internal tubing to allow that fluid to pass critically through the laser flow cell, but also two magnetic coils which also allow for an assessment of ferrous debris with respect to size distribution and total ferrous content of the fluid as a whole. And as you can see on the software here, when connected to the camera, you can actually get a visual view of the particles passing through the flow cell, which includes an assortment, each of which is critically being counted, measured, and its shape parameters recorded in order for classifying into the various bins post-processing. So if I stop the test there, once the test is completed, the data can be gathered very, very simply and reported in a couple of ways. You can either export the raw data in CSV format or have the software report PDF reports for you, which can include an assessment of typical ISO codes or NAS, NAVAIR and SAE codes, in addition to the particle proportions and size distributions within those subdivided wear categories that I mentioned earlier, as well as the particle images themselves. I hope you found this brief overview useful. If you have any queries or would like to seek a practical demonstration at your site, do feel free to get in touch with us. And thank you very much for your time.